What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome. This is the DJI Flip, and it's a fun little drone. There are some serious pros and some serious cons to this drone, but that's not what I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about, if you already have this thing, how can you make it better? I'm going to talk about 10 things, 10 accessories that are going to make your life just a little bit easier if you own this drone. Stay tuned, let's get into it. Now, the first thing I got to talk about, batteries. You can never have enough batteries. I've got 3 of them. I love it. Listen, they last 31 minutes, or let's be real, more like 25, but when it's dead, that is no fun. So make sure you get yourself some extra batteries. And if you're gonna get batteries, you probably want their battery charger. And this is fantastic because you can charge up to 4 batteries at once, and it'll even charge 2 at a time. So that's new, that is different. Now, if you're gonna get this charger and you're gonna get batteries, and you probably ought to just consider the Fly More combo, right? You get the charger, you get the batteries, you get a case, you get a few extra props, stuff like that. But even if you do get the Fly More combo, you don't get an actual charger. This is the charging brick that I use. It's an Anker, it's 100 watts. It was not expensive. I think it cost me 25 bucks. You want something like this from DJI, it's gonna cost you 80 or 70. I don't remember, way more. It's kind of ridiculous that it's not included in the Fly More kit at least, but pick one of these up on Amazon, super cheap, and it will help you charge those batteries pretty quickly. Now, this is another thing that I'm a fan of, ND filters. They help you get the right motion blur. People will say that cinematic look. Listen, if you don't know how to use ND filters, you probably don't need them. But if you want to change some of the settings on your camera to get the right exposure settings, ND filters are a must, and I got these from Freewell. I'm a big fan. They just snap right into place and you're good to go. Now, some people might think I'm crazy for this next suggestion, but I like a landing pad. This one is huge as it unfolds. And sure, you could just hand catch this drone, but keep in mind you can still get your fingers in the propellers. And I know a lot of people don't like to hand catch. If you're landing in the grass, because these back propellers sit so low, it's going to be a problem. If you want to land on the ground, make sure you have a landing pad. They're not expensive. They fold up. They're easy to take with you. I get it. If you hand launch, you're like, I don't need that. Agreed. But if you don't, you may want to consider a landing pad. Also, this thing takes great pictures at night. If you want to fly at night, by law, you need to put a light on it. I don't know why DJI doesn't just natively put lights on the top of the drones you could turn on, like an LED, right? It's mind-boggling that they don't. Anyway, you can pick one up. I like the Arc 5. It's super bright. It's not super expensive. Little piece of Velcro. Stick it on top when you go out at night, and you're good to go. It does get great night photos, so that's something you may want to consider. Now, if you get the Fly More combo, you get this bag, which is okay. But if you know me, I like a hard case because it just protects your drone. This one from Lycus, it floats. So if you're, say, I don't know, boating and you crash, you're not gonna lose your drone. It is waterproof and it stores a ton of things in here. I have no problem getting all the things that I mentioned and a little bit more in this case. But I think with the convenience of this, maybe a hard case isn't your best bet. Maybe it's a shoulder bag, or maybe it's something even smaller. I picked up this little drawstring bag so I can just drop this in there, cinch it up, and throw it on my back. That, I think, might be the way to go. I could even get a smaller bag than this. So that's something you may want to consider. It depends on what you plan to do with this Flip. So you take pictures and video with your drone, and you do, because that's why you have one. You need a high quality SD card. This is the one that I use. It's a SanDisk Extreme Pro. I'm rocking 64 gigs. I think that's generally big enough. Some people say you need 128. Some people say you only need 32. I'll let you decide how much memory you need, but this, absolutely, don't buy cheap ones. It's not worth it. I've had cheap cards go bad on me and you lose your footage. That is frustrating. Okay, one more thing, and it's in my bag. It's like it fits in there perfectly. The little companion Neo. I think this is such a fun little drone. You can fly it around. It is kind of like a mini Flip. It's like a toy version of the Flip. Fun, right? Take it to explore, hit some gaps, learn how to fly acro. This drone is fun, and I think, you know what? Find a place for it in your kit, whether you buy the Flip or something else. I think it's a fun little companion drone. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. What do you think? Is there an accessory, something that I missed that you think would be better in your kit with your Flip? If so, let me know in the comments down below. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.